they're going to cause some people some a lot of pain, and that's exactly what's happening. So,
yeah, so
it's good to see.
A lot of crazy stuff has been happening. Recently, actually today, Zach had a little bit of a close call with Concon, was able to bring it back and have a convincing game 2 and 3, but Concon did take the first game. This is a whole different breed of Luigi, though, so this is something he's got to be watching out for. So we're going to get right into it here, game 1. Let's see what happens, folks.
Yeah, I do. Okay, I was about to say. All right. So we got to talk about that. I do believe that Elegant is a little bit better in this matchup than Mr. Concon is. Elegant just seems so confident when he plays this character, which is not something you get to see a lot. Normally against Bayonetta, people play very cautious. They're they're worried about getting hit by every little thing. I don't know what it is, but I can't quite put my finger on it. But Elegant just plays this matchup with such confidence, and you just saw it right there. First 10 seconds of the match, gets that Shoryu punish. He knows exactly where to put that, and seals out the first stock so easily. And now he's got a huge lead.
CaptainZack's got to be careful about that, because that's the exact same reason Concon was able to take game 1. That Shoryu at the end of it was why Concon took the first game. But Elegant right now still keeping up a lot of pressure. Got him off stage again. Let's see, the Smash platform doing a little bit of work, and let's see if Zach can get kind of a follow-up. Unfortunately, the Smash platform moves Elegant away before he can get that up smash.
Yeah, I think that's Elegant let him know real quick that those side Bs aren't going to be safe. I don't think we're going to be seeing so many of those for the rest of the set. Nice double tech there from Elegant to have a little bit of survivability. Not going to die to dash attack either, but he is jumpless right now, so it's going to be a little rough to recover.
Yeah,
oh my god, 3 techs to save his life.
Yeah, exactly. Elegant is one of those people that edge guarding this man is one of the hardest things to do in the world, because this man is absolutely crazy. Just all the techs, all the survivability.
Look at how calm and collected he is, too. This man playing so well today. Maybe we'll do what Concon could not do.
Yeah, but that was a very, very convincing game 1 to 2 stock, I believe. So we're going to see if Zach can make some adjustments, or if the sponsorship curse is going to rear its ugly head right now.
Yeah, there's going to have to be a lot of changes on CaptainZack's side. He's going to have to find a way to approach better. Probably going to have to deal with some edge guards that don't involve or don't even give Elegant the chance to tech, because obviously Elegant is very warmed up and not going to miss those today. The big thing, though, is Elegant was able to take that very early lead, which allowed him to just play very patiently and react to whatever Zach was doing, and it forced Zach to come to him. And as a Bayo, that's really not what you want to do. With Bayo, you want to get a huge lead early on, really rack up that percentage, and not take much damage, and then just say, ball's in your court, how are you going to approach me?
Yeah, exactly.
Because Bayo's neutral approaching-wise actually isn't that great, but defensive, it's so good and so hard to get around, especially as Luigi, where you have to power shield everything in order to get any kind of punish. So CaptainZack is going to be looking to take a very early lead and just hold on to it for the rest of the game. Very even percents right now, though.
Yeah, right now Elegant got the grab. Let's see what he can do, but the wish time comes into play, and there's the up smash, going to be able to take that stock off the top. And the classic CaptainZack taunt coming into play.
Into quadruple grab.
Yeah.
All right, so let's see how Elegant responds, because it's the first time he's been down. So let's see if he can play the same way he did the first game while being down in stock.
Yeah, unfortunately not going to find the mash on that tornado, so CaptainZack's going to be popped up. He's going to be a survive another day. Now Zach just throwing out a lot of hitboxes, making it really hard to Elegant find something. Gets a weak hit of the dare. Try finding it again, but the fair is going to be able to find the answer right away.
I like how Zach always goes to ledge after he uses all of his witch twist options. A lot of Bayonettas will just go ham with all their witch twists, and then they'll land on the ground, and that's obviously one of her biggest weaknesses, having all that end lag. Yeah. So Zach, pretty much every time he exhausts all his resources, goes to the ledge and just refreshes, doesn't really take the risk of getting a hard punish. However, he is going to eat that forward smash there from Elegant and lose his first stock.
There's a Nair. Great air dodges to avoid the falling Nair. It's a really big edge guard tool for Bayonetta, but the back air going to send him off stage again. Let's see what Zach does with this positioning. Unfortunately, misspaces the down tilt just very slightly, and so Elegant's going to go a little bit crazy with this combo, 44%.
Such a big grab coming out for Elegant, and it's still going. What are you doing?
Oh my gosh.
What did you want there? I'm so confused. Did he really just pray for
a misfire?
Or did he try to maybe fireball lock, and he just... CaptainZack was able to tech and shield before it ever happened. I'm not sure. I thought he was going to go for a grab and continue the string. But
yeah, same. That was a very questionable action, but we can never know, really. But what we do know is that we're going to go to game 3 off of a very questionable side B. Elegant thinking really hard about what to do. Does not want to drop this set right now.
Is this the best of 5 yet? Are we in the winners finals of this pool?
I am not sure, but considering the people that are playing, I wouldn't be surprised if it was. So
I can't imagine Concon and Zach playing before semis. So yeah, I would assume that this is it's going to be an actual best of 5. So don't get too excited after this game 3. Still got more games to come.
Yep.
Elegant's going to go ahead and counterpick Town and City. Kind of a volatile counter pick against Bayonetta. Obviously, you're very prone to dying off the top, but your shore use and your up smashes will kill earlier, so it's a double-edged sword, and we'll see how it plays into effect for Elegant.
And again, another heal side from CaptainZack, eating a super huge punish because of his 64% off of that one grab. Still going with his CaptainZack throwing out a lot of unsafe hitboxes, so Elegant's making a lot of money off of these punishes.
It's just really the story of the set. One of them gets a huge lead and basically keeps it for the rest of the game. This is Zack's big chance to bring back the percentage in his favor. And he does barely.
All right.
And you see him immediately, he backed off and just wasn't approaching at all.
Yeah,
so even the slightest percent lead is going to mean a lot.
Tried putting a lot of pressure at the ledge, wasn't quite able to find it. Elegant got in and tried finding that air dodge read with the force, or excuse me, up smash, not able to find it either. So these two are going to reset to neutral, trying to find something. And again.
Wow, yeah, so ridiculous. Elegant's punish game on this character is amazing. One edge guard away from taking this first stock on Town and City.
And I like the weaving out that CaptainZack did there to avoid the Cyclone. Does not want to get gimped.
That was so close. Elegant will often do that. If he gets trumped or if he feels pressured at the ledge, he'll Cyclone high.
Man, Elegant just can't find the Cyclone right now. Had Zack off stage again, but Zack, with the excellent recovery, isn't going to give it to him for free this time.
I really like what Zack just did. Like I said earlier, he was going to the ledge after he exhausts all his resources, but there he actually dipped down and got a back air. Snuck it in. Elegant was not expecting it. However, Elegant still going to take the first stock there, and he gets a big grab at 0%. That's so huge, but Zack is actually able to witch twist out.
Yeah, and right there, Elegant a little bit lucky that the Fireball witch time did not cause him to be into that slow motion animation.
I love how players see witch time and they immediately stop attacking. It's just like totally controls the pace of the match. Even if you don't hit it, it reminds them that it exists, and they're like, oh god, I have to be so careful.
Exactly.
Especially at 140.
Right now, Zack's got Elegant off stage again. Let's see if he can find the edge guard. Not quite going to get hit by the single coin.
Oh, tried to go to ledge, but he actually clipped the stage. That's going to be a big 70%. Elegant very close to taking this third game.
Oh, and gets the turnaround grab after the bats within. Let's see what he does at the ledge again. Just air dodges right through, tries finding the edge guard. There's a single coin, not quite going to be able to take the stock though. There's a misfire, almost causes Elegant to lose.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, he had absolutely no invincibility. That misfire sort of saved his life, and then also was his downfall. But the bad witch time from Elegant is going to be the stock, or the bad witch time from CaptainZack, and Elegant takes game 3.
And the comeback taunt right there. So that's gonna So this is a best of 5.
Yeah, they aren't done.
Yeah, they're not shaking hands yet.
They obviously are not done. So what is Zack gonna answer back with? Where are we gonna go?
Because that was a pretty convincing game, if I do say
that
so
really
myself.
Was. Honestly, it's been pretty back and forth. I don't think game 2 was that close either. That was pretty much in Zack's favor the whole time. So it really does feel like whoever takes the first stock just has a huge significant advantage, because neither of these characters do very well approaching the other one. So first stock is really, really important.
Oh my goodness.
Oh, if that was,
I was very, very worried that was going to be a stock right there.
Yeah, if that was any more percent on Elegant, I don't think he could have made it back from that down air. He did not have a jump. So really great awareness from Elegant to just up B immediately.
Yeah, and unfortunately, because it's not going to be his stock, he's going to be a little bit more careful about down smash at the ledge as well.
Yeah.
So CaptainZack's got to think about other stuff. But there's a Cyclone, not going to be able to take the game. Zack going to reverse it with the Ferris off the stage.
Oh, did he burn his jump? Nope, did not. Elegant's so tricky about that. All right, so Zack's got a nice 50% lead here. Gonna try to hold on to it for the rest of the game like we've been talking about. Maybe seal out this first stock fairly early. Battlefield gives both characters a little bit of survivability, but Bayo can always carry you up the top.
Yeah, right now, Zack at the ledge again. Let's see what Elegant does instead. Just gonna side B all the way across the stage, back to safety.
Sniffed out that witch time. That time wasn't able to get as crazy of a punish as we saw game 3, but he's looking for it.
Yeah, right now, Elegant trying to figure out his way in. Tried serving a pizza slice to try and catch Zack, but not quite going to be able to take it, though.
Oh, bagged whiff grab on Elegant's part, but he actually managed to get out unscathed. This could be big. Just goes for Nair, tacks on more damage. Pretty much, you know, any good move from Bayonetta is going to kill right now, and she has about 13 of them, so.
Yeah, and right now, a little bit of the ledge camping. You can see they're throwing out a lot of hitboxes, making Elegant a little bit hesitant to try and challenge it.
Is he dead? Is he dead?
Yeah, he is dead.
Okay,
Gets a misfire. Game tried to help him out a little bit,
Yeah.
but didn't quite give him anything else. And so he's going to actually miss a tech for like the first time this set, and so he's going to lose his stock because of it.
All right. Big back air from Elegant, trying to go low enough to actually go. Whoa! That was so smart.
Yeah, unfortunately not able to find the stock though, but I love what Zack's doing with his recovery, just drifting down so that Elegant tries to go down with him and get a big punish out of it.
Every single time CaptainZack which times on that platform, he dies for it, or he gets a huge punish. So he's going to have to watch those witch times. Elegant is by no means falling for it.
It's Elegant try getting a turnaround grab there, but the Wish Twist going to be able to save the day. Let's see what he does. The down smash or the Meteor.
Oh, he doesn't get the Meteor hit. That was such a beautiful punish on the Nairo, though. Let him know that he can't really go high.
There's a Wish time.
Dead?
Yeah, he's dead.
That is so tragic. You just got to watch yourself fall slowly to your death as we go to Game 5. And now Elegant's got a lot to think about heading into this last game.
Definitely a nail-biter set. Going to Game 5.
Zack dancing a little bit, feeling pretty confident after that game.
Yeah.
Elegant deep in thought.
Gotta think really hard about it. Does not want to lose again he did at Ninja Saga.
He can't go back to town, so his choices are Smashville, FD, and Lilat. I know you don't want to go Lilat against Bayo, so this is actually a pretty tough call.
I'd say,
depending on what Zack banned.
Yeah, he probably banned FD, so then probably gonna have to go to Smashville.
FD is a really smart ban on Zack's part. Elegant is so good at catching landings against Bayonetta, and you got nowhere to go, no platforms to retreat to. It's harder to get to the ledge when you've exhausted all your resources in the air. So, yeah, very smart ban from Elegant from Zack if that is the case.
Yeah, he's thinking really hard, looking at the Animal Crossing stages.
So he's gonna ask if they can go back to town. Zack says no, so we're probably going to Smashville.
Yep.
Smashville it is. Game 5. Here we go. Who's going to make it out in winner's side? Top 48 winners is a big deal in this tournament, especially with all the people who have already been upset or in losers.
Yeah.
You do not want to go down there, even this early.
Yeah. The Sharks on both sides of the bracket, and right now, Elegant's, or actually both of these players are really hoping that they'll get the better half of it.
Oh, that's a huge combo from Elegant. Usually, if he lands that dare, you don't come back. You get NATO'd and dared again until you pretty much burn all your resources and you're gone. Oh my God, such a big start for Elegant. And these big starts have been so important this whole set. So if the story stays the same as the last 4 games,
but right
whoever
now,
takes first stock wins.
Yeah, right now, Zack tried to get something started, but great SDI from Elegant. There's the Nair. Let's see what kind of punish he gets.
He waits. Oh my God, that was so
goodness.
Smart. It doesn't kill.
Unfortunately, not going to be able to get the kill, but the misfire comes out and he gets the dare on Elegant. Misfires don't always help you, people.
He reacted to misfire. Oh my God. CaptainZack puts himself in a great position here in Game 5. Elegant's got a lot of work to make up.
All right, it starts right here, being at the ledge against CaptainZack. Let's see if he can find a back air or something. He's got the platform to get a little bit more pressure, but unfortunately, Zack's going to be able to land. So Elegant's got to find another way to get around this stock.
Delayed the jab, wasn't confident that it was actually going to connect, and it actually got turned around on him really fast. Elegant trying to find the sweet spot of back air. That will definitely kill at the ledge, but he's got to find it quick before he takes any more damage.
There's a grab, tried doing the forward smash.
Yeah.
Not quite going to be able to find it, though.
Keeps getting weak hits of back air. Tries to push his luck. Oh my God, that was so scary.
Oh my goodness, yeah, that jump. I was so afraid of that dare meteoring Elegant and taking out his next stock. Right now, Zack's sitting at 143%. That's a lot of damage. One back throw would be able to do it. It's a matter of getting that back throw, though, right now.
Yeah, it's got to find the back throw. CaptainZack is definitely playing to avoid anything like that. Sticking to the ledge, going to the platforms. There we go. Finally finds the sweet spot in that back air. 55% is not hard for Elegant to make up at all. But Zack's still in a good position.
Yeah, there's basically one Luigi combo. If he can get something started, then that's going to be it. However, CaptainZack trying to get a lot of momentum right now. There's a Witch Twist going to try to send them off the top. Great SDI from Elegant again, though.
He doesn't punish it. I can't believe Elegant walked away and didn't punish all those Witch Twists. Zack's spacing has gotten better and better throughout this set, too. He's not hitting anything against Luigi's body anymore. That might be it. He doesn't have a jump.
Doesn't have a whole lot of action, but Zack!
No. Oh yeah, we're Bayo. We're coming back. We're coming back.
He's fine. He's fine. Excuse me.
But
Bayonetta.
It does give Elegant momentum. He's got a chance here. Another bad witch time on the ledge.
Yeah, 52% right now. I'm starting to think, wondering about maybe that Shoryu might be able to put in work for the stock. The crowd going crazy right now, just watching this explosive set.
SoCal lighting up for their boy Elegant right now.
There's a roll at the ledge again while Zack is just down, or excuse me, crouching at the ledge. There's a jab to send him off stage again, but the side B is going to make him go back to the stage.
Oh my God. Zack spacing his aerials on shield so he can't get shield grabbed. Elegant just needs really one Shoryu, maybe a forward smash even.
Yeah, a lot of pressure coming in right now. Zack with these empty hops putting a lot of pressure on Elegant, hesitant to get anything started.
Burned his double jump, but he's still fine. Elegant. No air dodge.
Yeah, he's not going to do anything. There's the down B. Is that going to be it? That's going to be the stage spike.
It with a bad Zack! Oh my god!
What a way to go!
I cannot believe that Zack missed that tech every time. If you're gonna go off stage like that, you gotta be able to tech. Elegant.
Oh my goodness.
Oh,
what
Zack.
a way to go into the losers bracket. Had
Zack.
all of the momentum, sent him off stage, but just couldn't find the edge guard and gets reverse edge guarded himself with that stage spike.
It all changed because Elegant got back to the stage that one moment. Oh my gosh, poor Zack though,
really
looking very, really disappointed. That was a close game 5 though. He's still playing well, still got a lot of games to play if he plays his card right. So
yeah, he's in that loser bracket now with those Sharks though, so that's gonna be something to look out for.
definitely not out of it.